Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. Today's topic, we are going to talk about credit cards. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I'm going to welcome you back. Credit cards is something that is near and dear to my heart because back in the day, for context, I am 40 this year. I was living paycheck to paycheck in my 30s, in my 20s, spending the money like crazy, like water, buying toys, buying figurines, not knowing about finance. And this is going to sound corny, but I believe in credit cards. Hear me out. I believe in credit cards. But I don't believe in owning so many credit cards. The finance influencers of Singapore won't like me because I'm going to give you the hard truth. They are always promoting how to use the different credit cards. And rightfully so. If you actually chose the correct credit card, the cashback, the miles, if it will work to your favor if you know how to use it. And rightfully so because they've actually did a roadmap, they actually did a legwork to show you how to do it. Use this credit card, don't put this on another credit card, get the miles, go and do the cashback, whatever. Those influencers are doing the good job of telling you what credit cards to use. The issue is the amount of credit cards that you own. And it's because of that, you think, again, this is just me with my own experience. You can spend all the money that you want. This is just me as a 40-year-old ranting to you that it is not worth your while to own so many credit cards because every time you use a credit card, you most probably unlike them. And I say unlike them because they have the mindset to actually look at their credit card spend. They're spending on their credit cards. They know that whatever they spend is they are being mindful of their spending. They're intentional on their spending. And then they use the cashback, the miles, whatever to offset, the credit cards. And if you aren't a person who is very intentional on your spending, you don't know how to budget, you don't know how to save, you don't know how to invest, you probably are not them. You are just an average bloke or average person who don't know how to save. You probably are the very few that are rolling over your credit card debt. You are in debt. Straits Times has put out, just recently, they just put out that this year in 2024, a lot of you are rolling over your debt. You think you're rich. Paying your credit card is one thing. You should pay it off in full. I paid my December credit card in full. It was over $3,000. I'm an average Singaporean who don't really earn that much. I'll be frank with you. I'm not like, those who like to flaunt that they earn so much money. I earn the average. I'm actually below the average. The average median Singapore income is like, median or average is $6,000 or $5,000. I'm below that. I'll be truthful with you. I have so many income streams. I'm still below that. Working my way up there though. I'm below that. I actually, this month, December, I actually spent, on total for my two cards, I spent $3,000 over. But I know it was intentional because I know where's the spending at, and I already buffer it, putting money aside and paid it off in full. You have to pay it off in full because back in the day, I was also mindful that every time I spend, I will pay it off in full. Because I know the interest was high. And in this high interest environment, you should be paying even more on your credit card. And if you're not, because you think you're rich, now with the stock market high, people are flaunting whatever they're flaunting. I'm not on social media. That's the thing. If you're on social media looking at other people doing their thing, showing off the whatever they bought, whatever blah 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 they have, whatever bag, car. I don't know what the hell you all are showing off back in the social media space. Because I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on Facebook. I don't know. I'm 40 this year. I'm really mellowed. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are aware, hopefully, looking at me in this video, I'm urging you, pay your credit card as much as you can. Credit card is the worst thing the debt is the worst thing you can owe, because the interest is so high, it's 20%. It wipes out any savings, any investment that you do. Because when you roll it over, the interest is on the rollover. The rollover gets more interest. It's not like the interest it compounds. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. It can be your worst nightmare too if you keep compounding your debt. It works both ways. That's the thing. It works both ways. So I urge you, if you aren't aware of your credit card spending, you most probably are spending above your means. That's a given. You're spending above your means. Your average may be 6,000, might be even more. And then you look at your credit card, if you had a sit down, 5 minutes only, just count how much, what individual itemized things you're spending on, you'll be amazed and bewildered and surprised and shocked that you are spending on the things that you're spending on that amount to the 6,000, 7,000. I don't know how much the debt is. I had a Google, somehow in the past years, it was shown that the average for Singaporeans is 6,000. It could be more now. The debt is 6,000. So it doesn't tally, you know what I mean? The average income in Singapore is the median, and the average is 6,000, and then the debt also is 6,000. That means you're living above your means already. It's as simple as that. So that's the thing. You're looking at all the influencers for the credit cards. You're owning way too much credit cards. That's one. You are spending above your means because of outside influence. You're looking at social media way too often. You're looking at things way too often. Maybe you got performance, upgrade. You got bonus. You got a promotion. Anything in your corporate, work or something that you have done that you got money, extra money, and you think that you are owed that money to spend that money. Now, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Pay off your credit card debt. And how to do it? Again, like I say, look at your credit card. The statement now comes in an app. This all paperless now. That's the hard truth. You most probably don't want to look at it because it's so tiny and small. Look at it. See it. Put it on an Excel sheet. I do that pretty often. Back in the day, I will itemize every single one of them out, look at it, then I'll put it on a spreadsheet, budget it out. Then I know that I'm within budget, below budget, or even above budget. The third thing that you probably are overspending on your credit card, going to debt, is because of lifestyle creep. Like I mentioned in my second point, lifestyle creep is something that you respectfully, I know that if you earn more money, you think that you should spend more money. I hope you can tone down the spending because it's not worth it. It never is. You want the things doesn't mean you need the thing. Let's say if you need a wallet, you don't need a fancy wallet. You don't need a very branded wallet. A wallet works as simple as a $400 one or $4 one. I talked about it. I have a link below if you want to look at that wallet. A $4 wallet is all you need to keep things. Keep your credit cards, keep your money. You don't need a fancy wallet. It looks fancy enough, that $4 wallet anyway. So, and the cars. I know you walk in Singapore, everybody's driving a fancy car. You want to drive a car. I don't drive a car. I have a license. I don't drive a car. It's as simple that you don't drive a car. The public transport in Singapore is amazing. And if you want to be seated in a car to travel, go take Grab. Put it on your budget. Take Grab, take Tada. I don't know how. There's so many driving, hailing apps right now. There's seven of them now. 7 of them. So my take to you again is you're just spending because you're not budgeting. You're overspending. You're just overspending because you're not budgeting. Budget the money out. I am one that I know that I'm not really a person that don't spend. I will budget out the fun money. Why I say that is because everybody needs to live a little. You don't need to be frugal. Like you do need to do the FIRE movement. The FIRE movement is something very extreme. Some can't tolerate it. I understand it. But you also have to have a middle ground and don't overspend your money. That's why this Straits Times article is so mindful, so predominant now that at this day and age when everybody thinks that they are rich because of the stock market, because of their portfolio, they think they are rich. You're not rich. You're not rich. You think you're rich. So hear me out. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just me looking on the other side, looking at you. I hope you can get it out, get it in your head that this spending is going to hurt you in the long run. It will, because this style of spending can be put to better use. It can earn you money. Just don't spend on it. Have the mindset that you don't need that much stuff. It's as simple as that. You don't need that much stuff. It's not worth your while. I am looking at you from the other side. Hopefully you can come to this side. And if you are wondering how to do it, my very first step, the very smallest step you should do is look at your credit card statements. Look at it. Look at it. Take your time to look at it and you will be amazed by it. Then, of course, there's a budgeting part. Budgeting, you can take an Excel spreadsheet. I will link it below. Do it. Link below, Excel spreadsheet. Plonk the numbers, and do better. So this is for those that want to do more. Try and live below your means. You should do it. So this is for me. Talking about credit cards. You don't need to own so many credit cards. I only own 2. So this is for me. Signing off. I really don't think that you should own so many credit cards. Let's put it that way. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.